GA-ASI confirms YFQ-42A fighter drone crash during test. A General Atomics Aeronautical Systems test aircraft for the U.S. Air Force's Collaborative Combat Aircraft Program suffered a mishap following takeoff from a company-owned airport in the California desert on Monday at approximately 1 p.m. Pacific Time, the company announced. The aircraft involved was a YFQ-42A, one of several production representative test platforms currently in the technical maturation and risk reduction phase of the CCA program. No personnel were injured in the incident. General Atomics said it has temporarily paused flight test operations as a precautionary measure while it investigates the root cause. Company spokesman C. Mark Brinkley confirmed the incident in an official statement, saying, "Safety is our top priority for our people and the public. In this case, established procedures and safeguards worked as intended, and there were no injuries. We're going to take a close look at what happened, gather all the data, and allow the investigation to guide us moving forward." General Atomics said it is assessing the physical condition of the aircraft and working through a formal investigation process. The company declined to speculate on the circumstances at this early stage, noting that gathering data is the immediate priority. Flight operations at the company-owned facility are expected to resume once investigators determine it is appropriate to do so. The YFQ-42A is an autonomous, unmanned combat aircraft developed by General Atomics in partnership with the U.S. Air Force. It belongs to the Collaborative Combat Aircraft family, a class of uncrewed jets designed to fly alongside and support piloted fighter aircraft. The platform is built around software-defined, modular architecture, meaning its capabilities, including its autonomy systems and mission software, can be updated continuously rather than requiring full hardware redesigns between generations. The designation Y in YFQ-42A indicates a prototype or pre-production test configuration, while FQ signals its intended role as an unmanned fighter-class aircraft. The YFQ-42A jets fly routinely at General Atomics company-owned facilities as part of their operational test and evaluation program. Their test flights generate data on platform airworthiness, flight autonomy, and mission system integration, the three pillars the Air Force needs validated before it can field the aircraft operationally. Monday's mishap occurred during one of those routine test sorties. The CCA program sits within the broader next-generation air dominance family of systems, the Air Force's overarching framework for maintaining air superiority in future high-end conflicts. Within that framework, CCAs are intended to complement crewed fighters such as the F-35 and the still-in-development next-generation air dominance fighter by providing additional mass, expanding sensor coverage, and absorbing risk in contested airspace. Rather than replacing human pilots, the concept envisions autonomous wingmen operating in coordination with a crewed lead aircraft. The program is structured around competition between multiple vendor-developed solutions, a deliberate approach designed to reduce development risk and avoid the single-vendor lock-in that has complicated other major defense programs. General Atomics is one of two companies competing for the CCA contract. Anduril Industries is developing the competing YFQ-44A platform under the same program structure. Both vendors are currently in the technical maturation and risk reduction phase, with the Air Force using results from this period to inform its eventual production decisions. Incidents during developmental flight test programs, while never welcome, are a recognized part of the maturation process for complex aerospace systems. The Air Force and its contractors fly test aircraft specifically to discover and correct problems before full-rate production begins. The YFQ-42A's mishap will generate investigation data that, once analyzed, feeds directly into the engineering and safety improvements that are the purpose of the test phase. The temporary pause in flight operations is standard protocol following any mishap in a developmental program. Once General Atomics completes its investigation and identifies the root cause, the company will present findings to Air Force program officials before flight operations resume. The timeline for resumption has not been specified.